In this fast track guide, we're going to go over the ball up, how the ball up can help your toss, and also some of the different skills that you can do from the ball up. Let's get into it. So if you guys are new to the channel, I'm Cody Brown.
I'm Christine.
And behind the camera is Jackson Corkett.
What's up?
And today we're going to be going over that ball up. So one of the reasons that the ball up is good when you're learning the toss to top, if you don't yet have your toss to top, or if it doesn't go all the way to the top and it keeps landing short, is because at first guys will get in the habit of bending their arms and then pushing through, and it's very hard to get out of this habit once you start doing it. As a base, you can keep your arms straight to catch the ball up, and if needed and it still doesn't have quite enough height, you can bend your legs. But the ball up did make a big difference for me, and I know it made a huge difference for Jackson as well.
Yep.
Just in cleaning our toss, focusing on that flick, keeping your arms straight and getting a good grip.
Also, if you time it right, the momentum of the flyer lifting up her legs and like pulling up with her hips also helps you extend and like makes the toss a little bit easier. So it helps you get that timing a bit better as well.
So this is very good for the base, just to practice their toss and their grips and just finishing the flick. But most of the progressions and exercises for this skill will be up to the flyer to master. So Christine's gonna take you away with first progression.
Okay, so the first one, you want to just stack up a couple mats. A lot of flyers, when doing this skill, tend to tuck with their feet going up their butt, whereas this skill needs to be knees to the chest to be able to ball. So first one, we're just going to stack up a couple mats and then practice jumping onto the mats. All right, for this first drill, we're just going to go over jumping onto a mat. In partner stunt, you do want to be jumping back onto your base, but just for this drill, we're just going to be jumping forward just so we can practice getting our feet up in front and standing up in a tuck position and then pulling up nice and tight. Okay, so you're literally just tuck jumping onto the mat. Landing bent and then practicing standing straight up.
So this is to practice landing on your base's hands.
Yeah,
in that
so
ball.
Your base wants to be grabbing you while your legs are still bent, so then you can shoot up as he starts to extend those arms.
So now that flyers, you should have practiced that last progression a bunch just so that you're comfortable with that ball, holding that ball, landing and then standing up. We're gonna try the ball up to platform first, and then Jackson's gonna give it a go as well, and then we'll move on from there.
Let's do it.
So biggest thing is make sure, step through, get those arms straight, catch with straight arms. If you're still not making it quite to the top with the ball, bend through your legs, but the most important part is keep your arms straight because that's why you're practicing this. If you're working on this to increase your toss. If you're working on it for like an additional skill, then it's a little bit different. But
Flyers, with this one, as soon as you've extended through your legs in your jump, you need to be pulling up your legs straight away. You don't actually have much time to do anything from your toss to the catch. So as soon as you've finished flicking through your feet, then pulling them up straight away.
all right, Jackson's gonna have a go, but I want you guys, after he has a go, let us know in the comments who you thought was better.
Mine's gonna be better.
Is it? We'll see.
That was actually
You actually hit a really nice one before that, so I expected yours to be nicer. So
I'm really sad.
And then you go ahead and do that.
that's right. Okay, we'll keep that one in there just because it's funny. But judge him on this next one because Jackson actually does have a really nice ball up.
Sometimes.
Maybe I'm just sabotaging you again.
Yeah.
The one he did before was definitely nicer than mine. Ooh, not bad. I like it.
Not bad.
Cool. So Jackson, what do you think about?
I love them. They're just so fun.
Yeah.
Mainly because I don't have the highest toss, and for some reason because I'm quite aggressive and quite fast in my toss, when she picks her knees up and lifts, it makes it feel a lot more weightless. I don't know why though.
And that
Timing's good with it.
Yeah.
Making sure that you guys are picking the knees as a flyer, pulling your knees up so that your heels aren't back by your butt is super important. And that's actually the next thing that Christine's gonna cover.
Yeah, because of that, like if you kick your legs up like this, when you go to stand up, you're actually pushing against and falling forward. Whereas if they're like in front, you can stand up, the base can get underneath you, and it's your like pressure's gonna go directly upwards. In this next drill, it's like a candlestick just with your legs bent. So you can land in that bent position and then shoot yourself up again. So candlestick, your legs bent, keep your knees to your chest, and then just standing up.
Oh, I really like it. What's next, Chrissy?
This is so gross and dry. What? Start again, please.
What's next?
Well, awesome.
Yep.
So don't change a thing. Try
Now
and do
that
the
you've
exact
done
same
those
thing.
two progressions and you're hitting it all the way to the top, hopefully you can hit it with one hand.
Here we go.
Super important as a fly, do not stomp down if you're catching it with one hand. I've seen bases fingers after fly has stomped and they don't look so nice. This actually wasn't from this, but I have seen bases fingers and they kind of go a little sideways.
We're not straight.
Yeah.
So flies, please don't stomp. Land, stand.
Land and stand.
Land, let them grip, then stand up.
Alright, you can stomp on Jackson. One arm.
1, 2.
I'm not sure, was that a pop down or was that coming down?
That's a pop down.
Was it?
It was very fast stuff.
Jackson keeps wanting to do the stunt 7 times and put in his best one so he can win.
Put them all in.
Much better. Was that soft?
That one was drifting back real quick. I
It
tried
did.
to hold it.
That was
It
the
did come
first
back a little
one,
bit.
though, out of all of them, to be going backwards.
Alright, so I reckon we give the people an exercise.
Exercise I'm going to give you guys for flyers is to help with balling to a one leg. So
Ooh, pistol leg squats.
I'm going to need a wall for
How'd you
this
know,
one.
Jackson? Alright, Chrissy, what are we doing? Does that sound weird?
Yes. Chrissy. Alright, so this exercise, make sure you do it on both legs, even though most of you will be doing it to a right leg, maybe left. Anyway.
How do you know?
Try to do it on both. You need to be even. So try doing it without something, but if you want to be doing them all the way down, I personally can't go all the way down without having a bar or a wall. So practice going down, and then I just lost it.
Smile. Lots of this is going in.
Okay, alright. No, don't do it to me, please. Put a little tag saying she struggles, so they understand what all this gibberish is. I'm gonna quickly go over the pistol squat. So this is going to help when you want to stand up into your libs and into your heel stretch. So I'll do one standing up into a lib and then one standing up into a heel stretch. Make sure you do this on both legs so you are even.
Cody needs to do these through his bottom. He doesn't have a bottom.
I do. My legs are non-existent at the moment.
Yeah, all arms. And look at them little chicken legs.
Okay, so I'm gonna use a bar because I can't go all the way down. Okay, alright, let's do it. And then when you stand up, make sure you like pull up that lib too. So for a heel stretch, when you go down, just bring that leg in and then up, because in the ball, your legs are gonna be here, okay? So down and up, pulling, in, then up.
Now that you should have super strong legs, should be able to do that to one leg position. Jackson, you are super close right now. So what we're gonna do first,
The audience loves it.
before we do it for a stretch, we're gonna do it straight to a lib. So just make sure, very common for the flyer to pull way too early. You're still balling to 2 feet all the way up, and then right as I grab, you're gonna pull up to that lib position. Don't just ball and then crank it straight away, because again, you'll end up kicking our fingers and it does not feel good.
Yeah, does it, Christine?
No. Well, I wouldn't know. But make sure when you're pulling it, you're sliding it up. Don't ever just pull it up like Cody did. Oh my god, don't, not that one. I forgot to ball and I balled really
I don't
late.
even know how I caught that just then.
Yeah, that was
It
really...
like, it slapped down.
All right, they're gonna go again because that one was a bit rubbish.
Don't even have that first one in there.
You can show it if you want.
Yeah, I'll show
No.
it. I'll show it.
They can see it. If it looked like rubbish, you gotta subscribe.
Yep. Nice,
Much better.
guys.
Ooh.
Cool. You are up, Jackson.
All right, my turn.
Let's do it.
Remember, let us know who you think is hitting these cleaner in the comments below. Hit that like button if you like Jackson's double chin.
It's like a quadruple chin.
Oh, Jackson, that is the thumbnail. Please, can we use that as the thumbnail? You said you wanted to be the thumbnail.
Yeah, sweet.
Of course,
You try to.
Tries to go to one arm and fails.
No.
What's nicer than a failed one arm? Clean to two arms.
Clean to two arms, true. All right, let's go.
This skill is
Jumping ahead.
super difficult to hit to one arm if the flyer stomps. So if you hit one arm, that's a good indication that the flyer is standing up nice and easily.
Oh, you're a monster.
Which you're not, so we know that
Probably not.
Christine, you're
Yes,
standing up,
Christine.
you're standing up smoothly.
Thank you.
Let's go ball up stretch.
Ball up stretch.
Ball. Grab your leg while you're in the ball and your feet are in front of you, and then stand up with it.
Obviously, I recommend that you guys have a very solid stretch before trying this.
A really big common issue is if they don't have a good strong stretch and pulling up, their weight goes forward and then they end up pushing like this and end up the stunt falls off
Falling
the front.
forward.
Yeah. If you guys are doing any of these skills and you're not sure what's going on, shoot us a message on either like the Stunt Culture page or on one of our personal profiles, which you can see in the links below this video, and send us a video, because we've had some people sending us videos and I feel like we've been able to help a few people, and people are we've been helping critique people's technique and they're getting skills that they weren't before. So
Yeah.
hit us up and hopefully we'll be able to help you guys as well. Wait. What did you say, Christine?
She has a really bad stretch.
Okay.
So film it strategically.
Okay, if I film from the front, the audience won't see.
Yeah, exactly.
It's been a long time.
Ready? 1, 2.
I thought you were going to one hand.
No, come on.
That's what you did before.
Making it comfortable for her to pull a good stretch.
Alright, let's switch. I'll have a go.
I need every bit of help I can get.
That was a few. Whoa. Are you okay?
That got me.
I think I kicked my neck when I did it. if I don't hit this, it's
She's
because
just-
I kicked neck.
Oh.
Oh. Two-handed.
This may be a really quick pop down.
At least you're already claiming it now.
Yeah.
Christine,
I'm saying it's not a
are
drop,
you going to
it's
hit
a
this?
quick pop.
Yes.
Cody.
I was committed to the pop before there was one.
No.
I felt like I'd hold it, but it was just like dipping.
That's kind of nice.
I think we need to do that again because it did kind of fall off. I did the same thing. Alright, so now that we've done those one-legged positions, we're going to, we've done a couple.
Out of spin?
Yeah, but not to one leg. Let's just do, ball, full up.
Pull up.
Nice and easy ball, full up.
Ball full up.
Like I was saying before, your ball has to be as soon as you extend through your legs, but you do have to wait for that spin. Otherwise, it's going to be too rushed.
So wait, do you ball first or do you spin first?
You ball.
Oh, cool.
Extend, ball, push.
So yeah, in case you guys weren't sure, you ball first because the spin should happen at the top. The way we've learnt it and the way that we always teach is spin at the top. I could be mistaken, but I swear you were saying that you're going to do it to the one arm in the background there.
Absolutely not. Ball full up is so weird. I thought it was going to be easier.
That whipped around.
Yeah, did I spin you too much?
I honestly could not tell you what even happened just then.
Well, I feel like all of these fingers got dislocated at some point.
On your left hand. How
Yeah,
did,
I don't know why, but like...
Let's do that again. That was close. Whoa. That feels really nice.
It
and
was
then
closer.
just goes whip.
it was better, but it kind of does this a bit.
Yeah.
Feet are coming around the sides.
I'm probably spinning over my shoulder
Yeah.
while kicking my legs out.
And it felt so nice. And then it went...
Yeah, I think when I'm like standing out and like pulling my feet down, I'm just not centered with my shoulder.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm then in this position
So you're a bit disconnected.
instead of balling and then keeping my shoulders in line.
Cool. That's probably good for the audience to know, yeah?
Something on your back scratched my forearm from here all the way down. Oh yeah, wow, it's
just
like
like-
sandpaper.
Well,
So I think I'm standing up a fraction too early. So then she's balling out in front. So then when her feet come out in front, it's in front of me. So I'm just not getting her feet.
just all in
I
front.
need to stay down, let her come up over the top of me a little bit more. Twist on top.
I'm gonna think about jumping back, waiting for the spin, and then staying nice and hollow.
Cool. Sounds like a plan.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
What's the dream?
Did just the one arm, Cody not.
I've already hit a straddle ball full awesome.
I know,
It's a scorpion.
but we don't. We don't need to go down memory lane. Alright.
This is about the present, not the past.
Alright, there you go.
Alright. We're gonna hit this.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be an overachiever and try and like.
Do it to one arm.
Yeah. You watch, it'll hit now, and then everyone's gonna laugh at me because they're like, "Oh, what an idiot! He tried to do one arm."
Can you just get all those facials?
Yeah. I wasn't zoomed in though, unfortunately.
Ready?
Yeah. Well, that was a bit nicer.
Why was that so easy?
It was like you didn't try to go to one arm.
Yeah, it was. Makes me sad though.
If we don't hit a few, we just won't put this in.
Yeah. Well,
Quick pop code.
Nah, that's a drop. I'll try one more time.
oh. Getting fancy.
Yeah, getting very fancy. Oh. Alright, me and Cody are gonna swap.
No, we're not. I got one more. We're this close to hitting it.
Huh.
What do you got to do?
I'm doing you a favor.
This is a really bad habit of mine, that the harder that I try to like launch this, the more I like step out the side and like try and catch it. So when you first learn like any sort of full ups or even these pull ups, it's just think about flicking the whole way through. Finish your toss, flick all the way through, make sure that you stay under the stunt and push through.
So they're gonna do it this time. Woo!
Yeah. We've
You
just
ready,
been
Chrissy?
messing around, just been tricking with you guys, making Jackson feel better, but now we're gonna hit it. Pop. See? Told you, just playing with you, Jackson.
My turn.
Easy.
That was really nice, Cody.
That was good. I don't know why we couldn't do that ages ago, but we got there.
Now look at him, he's too scared.
When you're as a fly, when you're changing from base to base, or as a base, when you're changing from fly to fly, obviously the timing is going to be slightly different. Should have similar fundamentals, but the timing will be slightly different. But what makes a good flyer or a base is that you can adjust between each person. So my timing and Jackson's timing is a little bit different, but I feel like we're all good enough that we can adjust, hopefully.
Speak for yourself. We're all good enough.
I'll give you 17 attempts.
Only 17?
Quick pop
Yeah.
off, bro. Quick pop off.
Yeah, that was a hit. That wasn't too bad. That was right there.
Instantly, but
That was good. That was right there. I mean, at least it wasn't a quick
feel it
pop.
on that one.
Look at the positives.
What's the positive on that?
It wasn't a
felt-
quick pop. You held it.
Yeah, but it wasn't an awesome.
You are correct.
It's all about the mindset.
Yeah, it's all the mindset, bro.
Oh!
That was smooth.
So
It was, but it went that way.
in Jackson's books, he's hit 3, 4.
Oh!
He's hit all of these. 5. How many have you done?
4. Alright, how's it going? I'm a big kid now.
Are you though?
Wait, is that a Huggy Zad?
I think so.
Yeah, actually. That one was nice.
Are you ready? And that is a hit.
Yay! Moving on.
Cool. So,
Finally.
oh yeah, okay. Please don't unsubscribe just because Jackson did that. I apologize for Jackson.
But, so, you know what? Leave a comment down below whose awesome ball up, full up was
Neat.
better. Not neater, better.
Also,
Which one you liked more?
there's a few other skills that you can do from the ball up. So obviously you can start catching that ball full to one arm. You could do it to stretch, you could do it to lib. You can even do like a straddle ball full up. But we're gonna do that another day. We both need to get a little bit fitter, a little bit stronger, so that we can hit some of these skills again. But we'd love to see your videos. If you guys are working on this stuff, or if you've done it and you can already hit it really nice, still, we'd love to see it. So shoot us a message on the Instagram page or even like our personal pages if you have like a specific question for us. So otherwise, let us know what you want to see in future videos below. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you in the next video. Peace.